In the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. See, I decided to go back to what truly made me feel good. I started going to church again. Saturday nights and Sundays, mainly because I was on house arrest and I needed to get out for sure, but I knew that that's where I wanted to be. I had decided I wasn't going to do so hot with making men choices. So I had read something about you can't be good with anyone until you are good with yourself. So I began on focusing healing me. I focused on getting my weight under control. See, I had really put on the weight. Food didn't say mean things, didn't demand things from me, didn't do anything but make me feel good. And so in 2010, I weighed 204 pounds. This is me.
She's still beautiful. She's as cute as could be.
Thank you. This was the actual picture about 3 months before I started. This is me. You probably can't see very well, but the girl in the IU shirt. IU, see, IU. That's me. That's 204 pounds and something of me. More to love, that's right. In 2010, I started on my Weight Watchers goal of losing 204 pounds, or losing 64 pounds. I weigh nothing now. I'm invisible. I'm completely invisible. You cannot see me. God was working in my life, and I was in His Word and feeling so good. I began praying, God, if there's someone out there for me, you're going to have to bring them to me. They're going to have to knock on my door. They're going to have to hey lady, I heard God was selling some, cat chick over here is looking for a dude, Because I was done with my choices. In 2011, God did put that man in my life. Jeff and I met in February of 2011. And 8 short months and 1 day later, woo, we were married. Each and every day, I know how blessed I am to have God in my marriage and in my life. My favorite verse is Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It's my all-time favorite verse, and I bet I say that 3 or 4 times a day. Just because I know His strength is what gets me through absolutely everything. And when I forget, I remind myself of that verse. I know that not until I started allowing God to direct my path, nothing was going to fall into place. God has worked so much in my life. He put Shannon and I together on the same walk. Little did we know that a few months later that the walk to Emmaus, a few short months later, we would be working together to work on a project. The project was called Celebrate Recovery. You're right. I am so thankful for everyone that has been in my life, each one of you that have blessed me each and every day, and I am thankful for all of that. I do have some words of wisdom, and I want to tell Jason, you kind of inspired me. I'm not really a word, acronym type person, but this is my word. I dare you to let God rule your life. Dare. Don't let your past define your today. A, ask God for forgiveness and you will be forgiven. R, replace old habits with Christian habits. Devotions, Bible reading, Celebrate Recovery, church. E, enjoy the love of God.
Very good.
I didn't stop. I'm just telling you, God did all this today. How many of you have parents or are a parent? Right? So everybody's going to raise their hand, right? You understand unconditional love by having parents. They unconditionally love you and you unconditionally love them. And when you have children, you unconditionally love your children. God's love is 100 times more than that. It's amazing. When you let God's love in and you accept it, nothing is impossible.
Amen.
Nothing you have done or will ever do can change that. And my husband didn't know that this was not on my book. I wrote this when I was at work. God was just giving me these words, and he sent me a verse today to share with you. Amazing. 1 John 1:9. But if we confess our sins to him, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all our wickedness. That's exactly what we should do. That's my story.